Welcome to the birthplace of college football, the campus of Rutgers University in Piscataway, New Jersey, where the game will be a little more technical, but no less intense than that showdown with Princeton in 1869. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Oregon Ducks. And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he's going to try to return this one. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So Rutgers' offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And here he is. Let me tell you about this wide receiver. He is a route-running DB, toasting, pass-catching, touchdown-scoring, woo, son of a gun.
I can't wait to see how this defense is going to try and corral this guy, because you play man-to-man, you risk him running right by you and catching the deep ball, but you play zone and you give him the opportunity to potentially...
And he is snowed under, sacked at the 7.
And that's the first sack of the day, but I'll tell you what, this team's been doing it so far throughout the season. They're in the top 10 in sacks for a reason. They pin their ears back and they get after quarterbacks.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. They'll run play action, moving away from pressure. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Well, great job there by the defense, because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this drive.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something started with their first possession. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a clock going off in his head. He knows he's not going to have a lot of time to get rid of the football. That's a big matchup in this game.
Well, and that's what I love about this guy, because he affects the quarterback whether he gets to him or not. He knows he's there. He's that kind of good coming off the edge. Let's see how this QB performs under pressure.
Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum. You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks will hustle to the line. The give to the back. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Oregon! And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it.
7, Rutgers, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, bro.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. Across the 25, he's got room. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, Dave?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And the Scarlet Knights will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Slips through the line. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
They're going to ride this running back. Open space at the 25. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Ducks racing to the line in the hurry-up. Right back to it. They get him on the ground. A 6-yard run in the red zone down to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. They think there's room to run to the right here. And how about that alertness and that swarming D to keep him from getting the 1st down? Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Got his man down the middle. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
5 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got a man. It's Wade. At the 35, he's got room. Hit the gas. Kid wide open ahead. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. The Scarlet Knights moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Looking to throw. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. That is no good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
Well, they knew coming into this game, touchdowns were going to be real hard to come by going up against this defense. So when you got opportunities to kick field goals, you've got to come away with 3 points. You're not going to get these chances very often.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Brown will throw it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 25. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. He wants to throw. It's complete to the left. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Yeah, and coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. They'll move it back, and it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll run it from the gun. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. And the Scarlet Knights want to crank the tempo. He's got him in the flat. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Gets it inside the 10. running toward the tape. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Using his legs, it's Robbins. Pickup of 1, it's down at the 11. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He locked up and held on to bring him down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he drops the throw. Looking for the score. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, coming into this game, this offense knew that points were going to be at a premium. If you can't score touchdowns down here in the red zone, you at least got to come away with field goals, but you can't do that if you're throwing interceptions. That's just poor execution by the offense.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
First down for this offense. Here's the give off the left side. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're going to be in a world of hurt if they don't get this thing going forward here on second down from the 13. Makes a man miss. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped.
First down for the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. And he left that one short. Tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Now on second down after the incompletion. Leaves it with the running back. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
Anytime you've got a successful run play on the ground, you've got to have great blocking up front. The offensive line, receivers, everybody doing their job. And that helped lead to the home run.
Rutgers, 0.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Looking to throw on second down. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He's got great speed, and he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Line gets set, first down. To the ground with the back. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
On the move at the 30. Off he goes. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
On second down, he'll fire. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. There's enough time left in the half here, David, to make something happen.
Dang right. I want to be aggressive.
And he's still running after the move. Racing down the left side. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 34.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick through the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Scarlet Knights will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Looking for a productive play on first down. Going to the run to start this second half. At the 40, there he goes. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Ducks are in the hurry up.
Yeah, this offense has had their way with this defense, and they've had a lot of success. And I tell you what, if this defense wants any chance of coming back, they better get physical and stop the run, because right now, this offense is having their way.
Running back searching for a hole. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They go to the ground. Quick spin on the run. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the ball.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football.
Touchdown, Oregon! And the pummeling has started.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
49, Rutgers, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. The carry going off right tackle here. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6.
See, they need more runs like that. It's been so few and far between. Defensively, they've been in position. They've been winning their one-on-one battles, getting off of blocks and rallying to the ball carrier. This defense has done a nice job slowing down the run game.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, we've seen this offense struggle early in this game, protecting the quarterback. They went in at halftime, thought they'd made the right adjustments, but it's not looking like it right now. They're still having issues keeping this guy standing up straight. Up front, they're just getting beat across the board.
Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights line up to punt it away. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Couldn't ask for better field position for this offense. They'll try the run. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced.
Have yourself a day.